Hello everyone and welcome to another guide video. Today we're talking about Kindred. Kindred is quite a unique jungler in the fact that you have targets other than champions to hunt down and scale with your passive and things like that. You're an ADC in the jungler, which feels a little bit weird, I'm sure, when if you're more used to like tank junglers like Sejuani and Zac, or if you're more like Kindred with Kha'Zix or Rengar assassin junglers, then they're gonna feel a bit weird. You're gonna be focusing a lot on gathering your marks, your passive, which we'll talk about, and also just kind of in general, your ganking style is gonna be a little bit different, but pretty much the same as most of the junglers, and you'll basically just transition into an ADC for the rest of your team. So if you enjoy jumping around, hunting down your foes, and questioning whether you like sheep a little bit too much, then Kindred is the perfect champion for you. Let's start by talking about your passive. Kindred passive is, well, your main mechanic. It's your scaling of your champion and probably most single frustrating part of playing Kindred. You notice you have like an extra panel when you start the game. With the panel, you can choose a champion to mark and kind of hunt them down. If you participate in taking down that champion, you'll gain a stack of your passive. And once you hit 4 stacks, and every 3 stacks after that, you'll gain boost to your attack range and also your abilities. These marks also appear in jungle camps that progressively get harder to get the more stacks you have. So they'll start with Scuttle, and then they'll move farther into enemy jungle territory to try to get. For Kindred's Q, you perform a short leap, shooting out 3 arrows, and these arrows prioritize champions, also give you an attack speed buff. This is your main movement and kiting ability, so practice using and dodging it, otherwise you're just gonna like try to jump over some thick ass wall and die probably. Kindred W lays down a no-no zone where the wolf, does something. Inside the zone, wolf attacks anything it does magic damage based on maximum health and prioritizes your attack target or champions. It also significantly reduces the cooldown of your Q, so you can spam it a lot more, allowing you to kite and deal a lot more damage. Also, by the way, jungle monsters also that are attacked by wolf move a lot slower, so it's a good thing to bring level 1 if you're going into the jungle.
Hey guys, it's me from the future. I forgot to mention this in the video when I recorded it, but your W also has a passive portion to it. As you walk around and move around, you get stacks of your passive. When you get to 100 stacks, your next auto attack heals you for a percentage of your missing health. So that's kind of why it is important to like walk around and kite around like you see I'm doing in the video. This is just something I forgot to say. Okay, bye, go back to the video, bye y'all.
Your E is your main damage ability. Now this is where some of the quite possibly most disgusting amount of damage can happen. You place a mark on your target, and after 3 autos, wolf lunges to frickin' bite them in the frickin' neck and deal a lot of damage based on missing health.
Warwick, there was no way we could not go in on that. It was over the second Jarvan pinned all 4 of us.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
You also get a slight slow at the start of the, once you hit them with the mark. It's very brief, but allows you to get in range and stuff like that. And now, the most difficult ability to use in the freaking game, aside from Bard's ult, Kindred Ultimate, is the no-die zone. You have a lot of zones as Kindred, and this one, like I said, no one can die. No champion, no minion, no baron, no dragon, no jungle camp, nothing can die. Anything that lives does not die. So you can kind of see where that can go wrong. You could be the savior of your team, or, literal dog water. Or wolf water, I guess, in that case. But anyway, the real way to use this ability is to save yourself or enemy teammates from getting shot, sniped or executed or something like that. You can save people from Zed ults and Fizz ults and all sorts of other assassin ults. It's really good into assassins and stuff like that. But it really takes some practice to figure out. You can even have some clutch things with Baron and stuff that I've seen. It's really cool.
Warwick in trouble. Good ult.
You want to take runes that help you deal damage? My go-to is usually press the attack. 3 is kind of a good number because you take 3 autos for your E to do a lot of damage, so it boosts the damage of your E. Also, Hail of Blades is nice. It can kind of do the same thing. It scales a bit better, but press the attack also increases the damage overall dealt, not just yourself, so it's a better team rune to bring. Also, you have a lot more stuff in precision that you can use than domination. Your items are going pretty standard for your ADC. Kraken or Gale Force is usually my go-to. Kraken is kind of the standard right now because true damage is cool. Gale Force can be kind of clutch a lot of the time if you have a lot of movement, things that you need to dodge or people to chase, because you get that little bit of burst of damage with your E, kind of coincide with that burst damage. Really fun. Jungling as Kindred means you're going to get good at kiting. You need to get really good at kiting jungle camps, otherwise you're gonna be just way too low. The Scuttle could literally walk up to you and breathe on you and you'd freaking...
Julian!
At level 1, you'll be taking W first, help you clean camps, like I said before, and you're going to max in the order of Q, E, W, and obviously, you know, your ult whenever you can. You want to start with whatever buff you get bot lane to leash for to allow you to have more health. I suggest avoiding raptors until you have a little bit more damage, or you're more practiced at kiting. I've seen a lot of Kindred just like have no health after they do raptors, so now your marks are important, but you're going to just kind of get them passively. Haha, passively. Hold on. But don't be too stressed about getting marks. They are important, but it is more important to get like jungle things. Rift Herald, Dragon, Baron, Towers, all really good things to get as a jungler because you're kind of the one that dictates a lot of the game. But you're a good jungler and dictate the game. You can always get marks, but you can't always get Rift Herald or Dragons a lot of the times. But if you're worried about marks, just remember a couple things. Start by marking your jungler at the beginning of the game. You might run out of a scuttled, and you can get 2 marks at the same time if you get some help. Always call for help if you're trying to get a specific mark. If you're getting a mark on scuttle and you really want to get that first mark, ask for help, especially if your laners have priority, ask for help. If they don't expect some help. When you're ganking, try to mark as you're ganking or way before. Like you're planning to go there in the future. You're like, I'm gonna go top lane after I clear my entire jungle, might as well mark the top lane. Ganking is pretty straightforward, just E and attack. E, jump, attack. Da-da, yeah. What am I supposed to say? Oh, all right, this is what you do. You hover your finger over the Q button, wait for it, click, 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 click. Make sure you click in the proper orientation to make it to the lane. Don't path this way, don't path too close to the bush, you might brush against the ward. Go around this way instead. Now make sure your mouse is positioned equidistant to the phone that is by your chair, and then now, click the Q button, and then E at the same time. Make sure you do it simultaneously, otherwise you'll never complete the gank. Like, done, it's pretty simple. Just don't, just fucking walk up and shoot them, all right? Give a bow and a wolf, do something. So also, I want to just talk about jumping over walls really quick because it's essential to playing Kindred because you need to be able to kite people, and going over thin walls that other champions can't, super good. Figure out which walls you can jump over. Go into the practice tool, jump over some walls, like a little sheep putting someone to sleep. But yeah, the last thing you want is to be in the back of Dragon Pit and die because the wall you tried to jump over was like thick as fuck. Now counters, matchups. There's not really much to talk about as far as matchups go because like jungle matchups are weird. There's not really like, there are some that are really good junglers. Just ban all the really good junglers. Ban them because they're probably going to murder you in the jungle. Watch out for invades. That happens a lot. Ward around your jungle if you're really worried about it. Make sure you call for help if you can. Please check on your lanes if they have priority because most of the time they're not going to come help you if they don't. Kindred is not like a super complicated champion, but it is a weird feeling to play an ADC in the jungle. And if you're trying out for the first time, I do recommend like playing some norms with your friends, figuring them out before you bring them into ranked. Watch some videos of more experienced people than I. I have played Kindred a lot in the past, and so I decided to make this video because they're one of my favorite junglers. Yeah, try Kindred out. I hope you really enjoy. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Also, subscribe if you want to watch more content that I make. I make guide videos and other League of Legends related content. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about Kindred and if you have any suggestions. If you have a really good like comment from if you're a Kindred main or a one trick, do please leave a comment down below and with a good amount of information that I may have missed. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and God, why am I so awkward at the end of these videos? Lamp! Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna stay over here by the lamp. I don't know why this lamp brings me comfort, but it does. Yeah, see you later in the next one.